Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. This is issue 3 of the director's cut of the Immortal Hulk. I've been doing a little read along for everybody, trying to share. This is one of my favorite storylines of all ever of the Hulk, and Hulk is one of my absolute favorites. It's just the art, the storyline, the concepts. It's one of my faves. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. Into the lowest deep. Deep, a lower deep, still threatening to devour me, opens wide. John Milton, Paradise Lost. We'll skip this, but love you, Stan. South Dakota, Jaggy McGee. I'm a reporter for Arizona Herald. We spoke on the phone. First off, thanks for agreeing to see me. I don't know if any other reporters have spoken to you about the events of the Mercer Avenue, but from what I've gathered, you were an eyewitness for at least one piece of the puzzle. You were there, and I'd like to hear it from your point of view. Cop. Well, little lady, I got a story for you. Sundown, the crime lurks in the twilight in the old church on Mercer Avenue. Hostage situation. They said perp with a gun loading a priest and helpless old lady. Except this perp was one Lou Limbert. Hands where I could see him, punk. A no good juvenile delinquent who caught a dose of gamma rays and made him something more than human. Pathetic fools, you'll see my hands all right. The hands of Hotshot. Human ray gun. I wasn't packing a gun, he was one. Was one. Blue blazes on his sidearm. And the boy, how did he know how to use it? He called the call to go forth, Pilgrim. We needed a hero to assemble, and blue blazes, we sure got one. Bartender. I'm not a bad person or anything. Can I use the restroom, please? But what was I gonna do? His clothes didn't even fit him. It looked like someone died in them. He looked like some serial killer. He was at least going to shoot up in there, right? This is anything. Things got pretty heated. I guess looking back, I dodged a bullet anyways. That's when he saw the TV. The local news was a siege on Mercer Street, Mercer Avenue, whatever. And the next thing I know, he lunging towards this couple eating and grabs a knife off the bar and obviously like, whoa. He just turns and runs out the door. Obviously I didn't know who he was. The old lady. I didn't know any of the young man. No, he was handsome though. Such a tragedy. I remember thinking he looked like James Dean. Such a nice young man. He was a Deaniac when I was a Deaniac when I was a girl. Please, Father, I need your help. My girl Jess, I love her. Father, more than I can say, but she's dying. We need the last rites. The last rites? Something like that. My hearing wasn't what I was afraid. I believed in that stuff before, none of it, but now all I want to know is her immortal soul is saved. Will you help me, Father? Son, you broke in during a service. You've taken hostages. I'm sure the police will understand if you just. They'll never understand, Father. Nobody understands the whole damned world. Nobody understands love. He really did look just like James Dean. A priest. He looked like something from a horror movie. His skin was green and greasy, like he hadn't slept in days. There was a smell coming from him, like urine and cobwebs. The devil, Father, the devil's in her. Get away from me, or something like the devil underneath, below, and everything. You're not listening. The one below, it got into her somehow. We need an exorcism. She needs one. There's door to the below, like green door. I was terrified. I just seen this mutant shoot fire from his fingers. Now those fingers were next to my face, and he was insane, quite insane. I've seen it in dreams. I know how that sounds. It was going to kill me. And old Miss Melrose. And the police. Just keep calm, okay? We'll get someone to negotiate. Dispatch, we need backup. No negotiating. You're no more cops. You think I'm stupid. Listen to me. So I prayed. I prayed to God above for salvation, for deliverance, and this will sound strange after all. My prayers were answered. That answer, what was sent to me to deliver me. Why won't you listen to me? Why won't you just help me? I don't think it was sent by God. Oh, it was horrible, horrible. Such a handsome young man, all alone against that. No, stay back. That. The girl needs me. I'm begging you. Crack, crack. That monster. Monster old Lady Jaws. Come on, lady. He's a founding Avenger. He's been in movies. He's a hero. Rough around the edges, maybe. Maybe he's disarming a felon. Literally. My hand's broken. He won't use that gamma blast again, hotshot, no matter what the courts decide. Or so he thought. Because the pain just made Hotshot mad, and madder he got. You think injury can stop my gamma power? That's an error, you dull-witted brute. Your final error. The stronger he got. God help me, I couldn't look away. I saw it all. The hole in his chest, the pulp, torn remains of skin and bone, arteries and organs. A charnel house, open to the world. He wanted. We waited for him to fall. And instead, the look on his face while it happened, that's what I can't forget. The boy said what I was thinking. It's you. You're the shadow, the one below all. You're the devil himself. You're the devil himself. You know what the big guy said to that? You're damned right. Flap! Enough said. He went out the way he came in, didn't he? Say to be modest, you know? Anyway, Lambert woke up and we had him in cuffs, special ones, and then oh yeah, that's the next part ain't so fun. The boy had been staying in a motel on the edge of town. I went there with the police. I don't know why. Something in his voice, I suppose. I had to know. So I saw the body. See, he was smiling at us when we went in. It was a peaceful smile. Green door. I wasn't able to. I hadn't been able to pray Miss McGee, not since that day. What does that mean? See, that's Harrison. She had super person. Well, I don't remember. When I visit him, he was in what was it called? One of those special facilities. He seemed glad with the company. It wasn't me. I tried. I tied her to the chair. I had her power. It was out of control. We needed help, but I didn't. I never. She was alive when I left her. I loved her. You've got to believe me. Someone's got to believe me. I told him I'd pray for him, but, well, he found a way to hang himself. I told him in his cell. I'm not sure how. Just such a tragedy. Oh, well, tea? Well, they're calling it a sighting now. I mean, it's not confirmed, but okay. I was watching the whole thing on the news. Blah, blah. Situation's been resolved. No details at this stage. Back to football. Well, then I locked up for the night. I go down the street to the parking lot. And so, yeah, I don't know how he knew, but that's confirmed. That was him. And he sucks. Okay, well, get some thoughts down. These sightings are all unconfirmed. because nobody wants to confirm them. These witnesses, these points of view, they all add up to something, maybe something bigger than the people charged think it is. But the other one was the church on Mercer Avenue. The same was in Colorado or something. In Colorado. And then until I can talk him into something, I'm not going to. Bzz, bzz. Oh, Jack Lee McGee from the Arizona Herald. How'd you get this number? Vancouver, Canada. Your editor gave it to me when I dropped my name. Turns out he's a Packers fan. Walter Lankowski. I work for Alpha Flight, the International Space Team. Or, I did. I'm on a kind of leave of absence at the moment. Right. I should get to the point. It's like this, Mr. McGee. I've been reading your articles, and you seem to be the only person actively looking for Bruce Banner right now. Apart from me, that is. Why? Well, he's an old college buddy of mine, and I want to know he's okay. And for being totally honest, I could use his particular expertise. Right, exactly. There's something I want him to look at. Point of view. Al Ewing, writer. The framing sequence, Joe Bennett, penciler. Rui Jose, inker. The cop story, Leonard Romero, artist. The bartender story, Paul Hornschweimer, artist, colorist, letterer. The old lady story, Marguerite Savage, artist, colorist. The priest story, Gary Brown, artist. Paul Mounts, colorist, except where indicated. BC's Corey Petit, letterer, except where indicated. Alex Ross, cover. Mahmoud Asari and Edgar Delgado, variant cover. Alana Smith and Sarah Brunston, associate editors. Tom Brevoort, Will Moss, editors. C.P. Sobolewski, editor-in-chief. Joe Quesada, chief creative officer. Dan Buckley, president. Alan Fine, executive producer. Hulk creative by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. All right. Bang. All right. That again. This one was fun because you had these little 2 to 3 page little snips in between all the different styles of art. And when I first read this, I was like, wow, I really love how they changed the voice just to move through and to show you how the voice is also indicative of the art that you see. It really is. They're one and the same thing. It's really incredible. I see some of the variant covers back here. Oh, like that pencil. That's a badass pencil. Nice. Let's jump back over to the covers. This, I love this. This again, the just the inking and the coloring on here really stays true to the penciling work, and it really just shows you just how incredibly talented these people are. Thank you for your work. Just all right. No variants on this one. That's right. But we do have a couple of sketches here, some old art here. This is some of the sketching. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next chapter. Adios.